Hello and welcome back, everybody. Dragalia here, and welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a double upload. So this is gonna be the first of two. As of which we'll be moving on to news and be talking about something that dropped roughly 15 hours ago at this point in time. We have version update notice. This is gonna be a big update. So before I get into the update itself, obviously, as I always announce in these videos, links in the description. Feel free to check them out and subscribe for more Dragalia Lost content. I am going to kick things back off again, especially because work is dying down. So definitely expect a lot more videos to be coming out and showcases as well. I'm going to start prepping for those incredibly soon. So definitely keep your eyes open for them, especially on these newer units. So version update, we're in 2.10.0. I do know in my last version update, I said that 3.0 is next. I was wrong because I actually forgot that the first version went up to like 1.27.0 or some crap like that. It went a while before we got 2.0. So yeah, my mistake on that one. This update will be available for download on the 24th, and an automatic update will occur on the 26th. So most of this stuff will go live on the reset into the 27th. So keep that in mind. That's when it technically is really here. But however, in as of 5 days, you can download the update. I do know Apple is a little bit further behind, so just be wary of that. So, but then we'll obviously we'll get a tenfold once when the Force update does arrive. So, moving into this, what does this update entail of? We now can now just do a quick skip, meaning we can use skip tickets and literally select what we want to do. All right, we can do Avenue Power, Avenue Fortune, in which this will also include Dragon Trials, Orb Stage, and Imperial Onslaught. So this is going to be really good, just for very quick. Okay, I'm done. Literally that simple. It will be just click a few buttons, use your stamina, use your skip tickets. You are done, and this does not include Trials of the Mighty. That is its own thing entirely. So that is something you do need to manually do all by yourself. So do keep that in mind. But beyond that, yes, this is great. This is great. User interface for the main campaign has improved. I assume, because it's been so long ever since I've seen this, I assume they now added, oh hey, you now have 2 out of 5 cleared, and when when you click it, it just does that, I guess. So like this is something I haven't had any problems with, but I do know eventually in story this does become a major thing. So for those around that chapter 12 area where this does happen, apparently this update is for that, so do keep that in mind. And also Trials of the Mighty, you will now be able to deny your daily bonus, meaning you can just pocket that daily chest but still keep on clearing it, which is going to be great. We can now trade steel bricks, moonlight stones, and mana for certain items in the special tab of the treasure trade. This will go live on the reset. So immediately right here, we have 15 steel bricks for 1 Damascus crystal. That is fine because steel bricks literally have no use. This is going to be their only use. That's fine. All right. Now, I'm just going to move on it. So, mana, we now have another monthly source of honey. That is absolutely amazing. I'm very excited for that, but that's a lot of fucking honey. Alright? You need 500,000 honey in order to purchase the 50 a month. That's a lot of mana. Well, I wouldn't call it... Well, let me rephrase that. It's a lot, alright? Don't get me wrong, it is a lot. But with players like us who have like 50 million, this is easy for us. So for you newer players, this would definitely be a little harder to obtain at first, especially while you're investing at the same time. But when you get enough enough mana under your seat, this becomes no problem for you guys at all. So just be aware of that. But this is going to be the base one here, the Sunlight Ore. It's not stone, it's Sunlight Ore. So it's 15 Moonlight Stones for 1 Sunlight Ore. This is a big one, alright? This is where a lot of controversy I have seen been brought up, alright? Because of Moonlight Stones, they actually do have a use. You can use Moonlight Stones to convert into Eldwater by using them on duplicate 4-star Gothic Dragons and selling them whenever you do summon. It's a very good use for them, and you can get about like 8 a month. But the main thing about this right now, the main thing about it, is that, well, let's say for example, you were to save enough Moonlight Stones in order to purchase the 10 ores in order to craft 1 Science Stone. Alright? This is equivalent to 150 Moonlight Stones. But if you're to convert it to Eldwater, it's 330k Eldwater. So, you're sacrificing 330k Eldwater for 1 Sunlight Stone. Now, my question is that worth to you guys? For me personally, I'm at a point in the game where I don't need to worry about my Eldwater stash all that much. I'm literally using it to make auto teams for endgame content, using it for first clears. Like, Eldwater for me is much more abundant for me. So, therefore, I'm going to do this, alright? I'm going to do it personally, but especially for you early game people, do not do this immediately. I would recommend using your Moonlight Stones for the Eldwater, alright? That's what you should be using them for. But once when you get to a point where Eldwater means next to nothing to you, it's another resource you can just sit on for literally an entire month before the next hard content that comes out. Then you can start to convert those into Sunlight Ores. I'm already at like 800k Eldwater just from farming it via the 13 EX whenever that half stamina went live. I still have that. Then also I have all the free summon stuff as well. So yeah, I'm sitting pretty right now. I'm sitting pretty. So I'm not worried. I'll be investing accordingly. That's what I'll be doing. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest controversy there is. This one is also another big one. They're improving the autoplay experience in 2.10.0, and beyond. All adventurers with the Dragon Drive mechanic will activate Dragon Drive when controlled by the game's AI. In the current version, only certain adventurers do. And Galanot will use her unique shapeshift, aka her metamorphosis, automatically when controlled by the game's AI. So what this means is you don't need to main them under certain conditions, alright? Literally, as long as they're on the team, they're going to transform. That's what I'm assuming this means. This means some auto comps are going to change. So keep that in mind when looking on Dragalia Auto. Just keep that in mind because I do know that there are some like Tartarus comps that do have Tiki on it. Even though Tiki does transform naturally, I believe. Stuff is going to change about that. Stuff is definitely going to change. So be wary of a Dragalia Auto and just keep up to date. All right, just make sure you are. But no, other than that, this is nice. This is nice. The summon screen. It will now include the end dates just plastered on there, which is great. I will happily accept that. Which, by the way, these banners are live right now. You will see me talk about this in the next video. You'll see me talk about this in the next video. So, oh boy, that's gonna be something to talk about. So, other things. This stuff I will actually mention here. So, the user interface for matching with other players in co-op will be adjusted. That's actually interesting. It's mainly for Sinister Dominion on Master difficulties. So, they're going to do something about the you must bring two element stuff. Very interested to see that. I'm very interested. I hope it looks good. I hope it does. The name and email address, it'll be displayed now. An indicator will appear on a particular weapon type's icon in the in the crafting and upgrade screens, when the players have enough materials to upgrade one or more of those weapons. In addition, the number of copies of a particular weapon will no longer affect whether or not the game displays an indicator for that weapon. Thank Christ! That's annoying as shit. That's annoying as shit. Now copies, they do not affect the little exclamation mark. Good. I like that change. I like that a lot. On the weapon crafting screens, the text that indicates the number of copies of a particular will replace with the text that indicates the number of slots the weapon has. So I think they're swapping some stuff around because slots are more important than copies anyway. So that's nice, I guess. That's nice. If an adventurer equips a battle-worn version of a weapon, their weapon type will be grayed out in the edit team screen. So pretty much I guess their 1-star weapons, the like wooden weapons, instead of saying you can't do anything, it will just be grayed out instead. I'm fine with that, I would say, actually. On the Wimprint upgrade, players will be able to search for a particular Wimprint by entering its name or the name of one of its abilities directly in the search field. This is also good. It'll be easier to find Wimprints in the plethora of them, because I own every Wimprint. Sometimes it's hard to find certain ones. That's a nice change. Players will be able to sort Wimprints by their abilities in the details view. That's nice. An animation that plays when augmenting a Wimprint will be added. Why are they adding that? Like Wimprint augments have been in the game ever since augments were a thing. Why are they adding this now? I don't know, but still cool. Still cool. Don't get me wrong. When returning to the upgraded Wimprint screen after viewing a Wimprint, the side scroller will return to its previous position instead of resetting to the top. This will just make things nicer. Just easier. That's better. Players will be able to choose whether or not a sound effect plays when an overdrive counter is successfully executed. Sure, I guess. Sure. Like, why not? Sure. Alright, and they're also adjusting some Tartarus stuff, because as we know, Legend Tartarus is going to happen early August. We know it's going to happen, so they're probably just going to try and patch out some stuff now. So starting on the 30th, that might be a sign. So do beware of that. When playing co-op in Tartarus Wrath, adventurers who are bound by dungeons will no longer be freed after a certain amount of time has passed. If I remember correctly, the freed is aka death, so don't know what that means. Also, Tartarus will lose retribution when the entire team becomes bound by dimensional shift. Unless players destroy the weak point that appears, Tartarus will wipe out the entire team. Wait, so they're changing... Oh, they're really changing some stuff. This is my first time reading this, by the way. The balance adjustments. I didn't read these. That's actually interesting. So now he's actually gonna have a weak point that when everybody gets bound by it, you have to destroy it. Okay, that's going to play into Legend Tartarus hand in hand, but that's interesting. I can't wait to see that. Actually, I can't wait to see that. I'm gonna have to replay Tartarus. I love the Tartarus fight, by the way. I love it. It's such a fun fight. Feel free to disagree, but I like it personally. When successfully executing an overdrive counter, the amount of players can reduce the enemy's overdrive gauge may not exceed a set maximum. This change will not affect how players strategize for quests. So pretty much, now everyone can only cap on countering to a certain point. Meaning, well, when all 4 players counter, all 4 players reduce it. Now it's more like, I don't know, like 3, maybe 2, I guess. I don't know the exact math, but now it has a cap. It has a maximum besides of the 4 players. So that's interesting. Some issues that I honestly don't care about, really. So honestly, I'll just leave that here. That way you guys can pause and read it just if you care. But beyond that, that is going to be the update. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a hefty update. This is hefty. Like, don't get me wrong, a bunch of smaller stuff, but however, some of the smaller stuff is really big. Alright? For example, the treasure trade. Once again, I'm very excited for it. I'm very glad that Mana's actually going to have a use now. It's more monthly honey. I always need more honey. I will absolutely take that. But also the daily bonus quick skip. I like it. I will definitely try and utilize it. I don't know how far that will go, but I'll definitely try. And yeah, those are the two things I'm really excited for. But hopefully you guys are excited for this update as well. And feel free to tell me what part you are most excited about, because I'm actually excited about Tartarus too. That's gonna be interesting to watch and see. That's definitely gonna be interesting, and it'll also shake up some more auto comps too. So that's definitely gonna be interesting. I'll keep my eyes open on that. But yeah, I'm just excited for. I'm excited for every update because it's a chance for something to happen. It's a chance for something. So until later today, I'll see you all next time. See ya.